Everybody, when you're done, please return your badges to Steve. Give them right to Steve. Don't give them to anybody but Steve.
It would be very easy to say that Ken Krawchuk does not need an introduction, but Ken deserves an introduction. He's been a registered Libertarian since 1993. He's been active in Abington Township in Montgomery County. He's a past state secretary, a past state party chair, and a delegate to 5 national conventions. On top of that, he's run for office 10 times. Everything from township commissioner to 2 runs for Pennsylvania governor in 1998 and 2002. And he's going to give it one more shot. But because of Pennsylvania's horrible ballot access rules, Ken is also the last independent or third-party candidate to appear on a statewide ballot since 2002. So, oh, by the way, if any of you didn't know, he is also a Toastmaster. And our next candidate for governor of Pennsylvania, Ken Krawchuk.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to PCN. Thank you to Stephen Bernice for putting together a dynamite show, and for you people for sticking it this long. My campaign manager said, Ken, just get up there and tell them, head up to the hospitality suite in room 218 and cut it in. But I go, no, our friends at PCN deserve something. But the people who are watching are the ones who deserve something, and you all deserve something too. What I'd like to do is share with you some pragmatic, principled experiences. I'm not going to talk about my run for governor of Pennsylvania, or my website at ken4pa.com. Thank you very much. No, instead, I want to say why. Why should we vote Libertarian? I want to address all different angles of it. I want to talk about, first, what is a Libertarian? Because you can't know why you should vote Libertarian unless you know what a Libertarian is. Then I want to address that wasted vote syndrome, why it's not a wasted vote, and then talk about some of the reasons why you should vote Libertarian. And I won't take that long because we got a keg of beer upstairs waiting for us. All right, number again? 218. It's the Montgomery County Hospitality Suite. This is our 23rd year at the Pennsylvania Convention. Been around a while. You can tell me something about Montgomery County. All right, let's start at the beginning. What's a Libertarian? We Libertarians are different from the 2 old parties because we are the party of principle. Every law we support, every law we oppose can all be traced back to one central idea. The idea that your life is yours, that your property is yours, that you have the inalienable right to live your life your way without interference, provided only that you respect the rights and property of others. That's it. That's what it means to be a Libertarian. It's the golden rule on a political level. The public has reacted very strongly to this message. Since our founding in 1971, we have grown to become the 3rd largest party, hands down, outnumbering all the other third parties put together. We have over 100 Libertarians currently serving in office nationwide, about 40 here in Pennsylvania. And again, that's great. And again, that outnumbers all of the other third parties put together. When it comes to politics, I call us the 800-pound chihuahua. A lot of people say, you're wasting your vote when you cast a vote for a Libertarian. Well, obviously, I emphatically disagree. Because think of it this way, just from a logical point of view, I would sooner vote for what I want and not get it than vote for what I don't want and, heaven forbid, get it. Good grief. Enough is enough.
We're all in this together.
And some people say, it was mentioned earlier, oh, let's vote for the lesser of two evils.
My boss feels.
Excuse me, dude, the lesser of two evils is still evil! Why are you voting for an evil? And think, when you go in the voting booth and you hold your nose and you pull that lever, push the button, they don't see you holding your nose. All they see is your vote. And they think, he loves what I'm doing. She thinks I'm wonderful. They treat it as a mandate. You're encouraging them. That is the worst thing you want to do, is encourage them. When you vote Libertarian, you're sending a message. You're saying, no! I don't want that. I don't want your Obamacare. I don't want your war on drugs. I don't want your education system where people fail. I don't want your gun control laws that kill more people than they save. And you know what happens? They start to listen. My daughter lives in Seattle. We went to visit her. You know what they got? They got pot! Somebody turned their house into a store. Their living room and dining room with like cases, like in a candy store. And you walk in, it smells so green. Now my daughter's not, she doesn't like marijuana. And when they first went over, she's like, Dad, they legalized pot. We just went out there, she's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Society didn't collapse. They finally, the two old parties have finally adopted a libertarian principle, ending this war on drugs. And we're going to do the same thing with the opioid crisis. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. So when you vote Libertarian, you're sending a loud message. They listen. Over and over, they're going to listen. Another thing is, think of your vote as $1. Are you going to go into the store and buy a rotten tomato? No! You're going to use that $1 to buy the best, ripe, juicy tomato that you can get your hands on. Not some politician that changes their point of view. As I said, we Libertarians are principle. What we believed in 1971 in founding, we believe today. I have a t-shirt, I'm going to wear it at the hospitality suite for my 2002 race. On the back, it's got 10 points of my plank. All 10 points of those planks, they're the same ones I'm running on this year. When you get a Libertarian, you know what you're getting. With a Republican or a Democrat, it changes. This year they're in favor of taxes. Oh, next year they're not. Now they're in favor of spending. Now they're not. Wars, no wars, back and forth. You gotta hold your finger to the wind. And then do it again 6 months later. With a Libertarian, you know what you're getting. If you vote for one of the two old parties, who knows? The only conclusion that I can come to, that the only wasted vote is a vote for the two old parties. So much for the waste of vote. There's so many reasons why you should vote Libertarian. There are economic reasons. Do you know that in Pennsylvania, 80% of Pennsylvania's budget goes for giveaway programs? Nationally, it's 60%. Boo! Here in Pennsylvania, the cost of government has been rising at more than 3 times the rate of inflation on average for over the last 50 years. It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat, it doesn't matter if it's a Republican. The direction is up, 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 up. And Governor Wolf, man, who's never signed a budget, who has just introduced another one that's up, 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 up again. The only way you're going to cut the size, scope of government is to elect Libertarians. There are economic reasons, direct effect of your pocketbook. Great reasons to great reasons to vote Libertarian. Another one is social. I love this gay marriage debate. They're like, oh, should we allow gays in marriage? Oh, how are we going to fix it? No. Government should get out of the marriage business entirely. Do you know where marriage licenses came from? Raise your hand. How many people know where marriage licenses came from? A couple of you. I interviewed at the Philadelphia Tribune, black newspaper, and when I brought that up, they know, because marriage licenses were first introduced to prevent interracial marriages. And today they're using those same racist techniques on gay people. Why is the government standing in the way of true love? I don't know. Get out of the way. Fortunately, Pennsylvania is a little bit more civilized with that. The Quakers have something called a self-officiating wedding. That's where anybody can marry anybody. In fact, in September, this past September, I married my campaign manager, Mark. I married him and his wife, Eva. Do you, Mark, take Eva? We didn't need a license. I'm not a minister or anything like that. I have no special qualifications, except that I'm a living, breathing human being. That's what marriage should be. It should be up to you, not up to the state. And if you want to have power of attorney, medical power of attorney, you can sign one. If you want power of right of the children, sign one. Right of inheritance, sign one. If you don't want it, no, you don't get my house. Don't sign it. Keep government out. So there's social reasons to vote Libertarian. Frees Pennsylvanians. What else? There are personal reasons. Personal reasons to vote Libertarian. I got a real personal one. The war on drugs. I mean, we've heard it a dozen times saying, end the war on drugs. No question. Like I said, I'll talk more about that tomorrow in this opioid crisis. But I'm looking at it from a personal point of view. A number of years ago, my brother came down with Hodgkin's disease, lymphatic cancer. And he's fine today, by the way. This was 20 years ago. But the doctor said to counter the chemotherapy, the sickness, loss of appetite, he said, best thing I can tell you is about cop some pot. Because it'll increase your appetite, it'll lower down the symptoms, you'll feel better, and all these different things. This war on drugs made my brother a criminal. Why are we persecuting sick people? In Pennsylvania, what, 2 years now? Has medical marijuana started to flow yet? I can't wait long, Governor. I'm going to pardon every single nonviolent drug war offender. Day one. War on drugs comes to an end today. And there are moral reasons to vote Libertarian. And one of the biggest moral reasons that I can think of is taxation. If I took Calvin's wallet without his permission, I'd be a thief. Me and you voted to take his wallet. If all of us in the room voted to take his wallet, we'd all be thieves. But somehow, when Shippensburg gets together and votes to take his wallet, it's okay. We crossed the line somewhere, didn't we? I don't know why. I don't know how. We're libertarians. We believe taxation is theft. See all the heads nod. I love Vietnamese fruit. I love libertarian conventions. Now, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But libertarian is going to reduce, over time, all these taxes and aim for that zero. That's why I pledged as governor, I'm going to veto every single tax increase that crosses my desk. I'm going to use the line item veto to reduce the size of government, cross out all the little things. And somebody suggested I can go through and cross out individual words. So I can actually rewrite the budget. Wouldn't that be cool? But I'm going to do it. And the result is going to be less and less taxation. Now, I'm a realist. I know I'm not going to be able to eliminate all taxation. But who else would you want to be in charge of taxes than a libertarian? That's why you should vote Libertarian, because it's going to have a direct impact on reducing the amount of money that they take out of your wallet. It's like putting a Jesuit in charge of an abortion clinic. They're not going to end the abortion, but boy, oh boy, there's going to be a lot fewer. Not that I want to talk about abortion right now. So, all sorts of reasons to vote Libertarian. Economic, social, personal, moral. I can go to spiritual, a whole bunch more, but there's beer that needs drinking upstairs.
What's that room again?
218.
Yeah.
So let me just close by saying, when people say it's a wasted vote, now you know what to tell them. When they say, what's the point of voting Libertarian? Now you know what to tell them.
218.
218. The big thing you should tell them is when I close every Wednesday night, I do a live webcast every Wednesday night on Facebook at 8 p.m. I always use the same words to close, and I'll use those words again now. If you keep on voting, people keep on voting the way they've been voting, they're going to keep on getting just what they've been getting. And I don't know about you, but enough is enough! Thank you very much. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Steven. Thank you all. Thanks for staying out. And with this, I'm calling the meeting to a close. See you there. 218. 218.
Hold on, everybody. Stay in the room for one more second here. I want to call Steve here real quick to the front. You know, I think I've known Stephen about almost 2 years now, and the devotion from this guy to the LPDA is insane. This whole event, he's been 3-4 months countlessly working, almost by himself, to make this happen. And this guy deserves the biggest round of applause of anybody tonight. Thank you.
And see, here's one of those weird things, because I am a weird teetotaler in this party, but I'm gonna shut up so you guys can go get drunk.
And on that note,